What about the overall performance of the badminton team? Despite not making any finals and winning any medals, are they happy enough with their performances?
Oh, we're very pleased. We did exactly what we wanted to do. It would have been nice to get a medal, but we know we played well, and it's pretty tough. You had to basically come in the top 10 in the world to win a medal in badminton here, so we're very pleased with what we did.
Go and enjoy your party, Graham.
Thanks, Peter.
All right, Keith and Brendan, can I abandon the microphone now? I think there's a bit of dancing to be done.
Get down, Peter, get down. The 2,500 competitors from the over 50 countries that have been in New Zealand for the last 10 days having the final say. And I'm very pleased actually for Chris Thompson that this song has become so popular over the last couple of weeks. When it was first released back about September last year, I thought it was rather shabbily treated by the radio stations in particular in this country, who didn't seem to want to know it. And it sort of drifted off into no man's land, but it's come back with a vengeance, and I guess it would be the #1 song in New Zealand right now, and I'm very pleased for Chris Thompson and the rest of the musicians who put together this very fine song. The party goes on. Sir Paul's out there. He's out there getting into the scene, as he usually does, I might add. He loves this ceremonial, and he realizes, I'm sure, as we all do, that this is very much a part of the 1990 celebrations. Well, after the disappointments and the despair and the rather dismal time that the Commonwealth Games experienced in 1986 in Edinburgh, it's good to see that the Games are up and running again, although for all the festivities and for all the celebrations, there's one or two, I thought, warning signals have come out of the Games over the last 10 days. The spectre of drugs has reared its ugly presence at these Games, and that's got to be stamped out very quickly, or else it will drag the entire Commonwealth Games down. And also, I suppose we must ask whether the Games are getting out of hand financially. It's cost the city of Auckland $150 million, and they've still got a few debts to pay yet. And I really wonder how many countries outside of a very small handful can in fact afford to stage these Games in the future. Yes, I guess so, Brendan, but really when it comes down to what's 160 million when you see an investment in the youth of the Commonwealth such as we've seen here tonight. Jane Fleming on the track, where she won a gold medal in the heptathlon, and she's celebrating now. And Peter Williams still resisting the temptation to get on the dance floor. This time he has one of the senior executives of the Commonwealth Games company with him, Tom Aldridge. Peter.
Indeed, thank you, Brendan. Well, Tom, is this the end for you?
Oh no, it's the end for these games. The 14 games are over, but look at that, aren't they wonderful? The people are really enjoying themselves.
Did you ever have any doubt that things would turn out the way they have?
No, I didn't, but I must say I had some convincing of a lot of other people to do.
So what's the future for the Games company now? How long is it going to be before things wind up?
Oh, we'll wind it up very quickly, but we hope that a lot of things we can preserve. Not sure what yet, but we've got to hold on to something from these games.
Did you get any words from some of the other VIPs tonight? Did you talk to the Queen at all, or any of their Royal Highnesses?
I spoke to the Queen earlier on, and she was thrilled the way things are going. I also spoke to a lot of people who are very, people from overseas, congratulated New Zealand, thought it was marvellous, and I think we've done a great job. Yeah, I think it's a real credit to the way things have gone. Credit to Auckland and credit to New Zealand.
Well, I think on behalf of the people of New Zealand, Tom, we can say congratulations to Commonwealth Games 1990 Limited. You've put on one hell of a show over the last 11 days.
Thank you very much, Peter. Thank you.
All right, that's it from down on the floor for the moment. Keith and Brendan.
You can put that identification tag away tomorrow. That's a souvenir. We've all got them. The people who played the big parts had them. The people who played the middle-sized parts had them. And the people who played the little parts all had to be identified. So I suppose as the music winds down, we might say this really is the moment when the party comes to an end. Oh, what a show it's been.
And interestingly enough, very few of the 35,000 people here want to go home as well.
Okay, so that's just about the end of our coverage here from Mount Smart Stadium as Chris Thompson and the musicians take a break, and now many of the crowd starting to leave the stadium. So very emotional moment here, but also a very warm moment at Mount Smart Stadium with the conclusion of the 1990 Commonwealth Games. On behalf of all the Television New Zealand commentators, men and women, that have brought the games to you over the last 10 days, we bid you farewell, and we look forward to coming back again in 4 years' time for the next games.
The organisation and the running of the games. Over 20,000 people have given of their time over the past few years to make the games possible. Please join me in giving thanks to the volunteers. Ladies and gentlemen, the volunteers. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of all those responsible for the organisation of the games, I'd like to thank you for your support tonight and throughout the games. You've been a wonderful audience. We couldn't have done it without you, and we hope you enjoy.
So a dramatic moment comes to an end. The 14th Commonwealth Games are over, and Auckland and New Zealand have done us proud. What a marvellous occasion. And Jeff, you know, we've been sitting back here absolutely thrilled by that occasion, removed a little bit, but a major part as well, and it has been wonderful.
Removed is right. How did Peter get that job?
Yes, I know. We'll have to talk to him about that. But, you know, in many ways, Auckland had a bit of a challenge. There was a little bit of negativity after Edinburgh. Everyone said, oh, the Commonwealth Games is gone, it won't survive. But I think that here in New Zealand, we've proved that it can be done, and done in true Kiwi style, and it makes you proud to be a Kiwi.
I think we've seen so much over the last 11 days that the opening ceremony seems about a lifetime ago. Indeed. They were named the Friendly Games. I think what we've just seen confirms that, and the games have provided excitement, controversy, entertainment, personalities day after day. And when this is all over, as it is really now, and we start to look back, we're all going to have those remember whens. And for me, I think it was most of all Anthony Moss winning his gold medal.
No,
that moment.
It's nice to identify with that, but I think the challenge is there now for every Olympic Games, every Commonwealth Games, to see if they can match Auckland in 1990. Well, it may be all over at the moment for the Games, but I can assure you that One World of Sport is back in action right in the morning. 8 o'clock, you will see Five Nations rugby. You will see the Whitbread, the departure of the fleet on the leg to Punta del Este. And you'll see Richard Hadley get his 400th wicket. We'll be there at 8 o'clock. From the Commonwealth Games team through One World of Sport, good night. Thank you for watching.
Good night.